Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SGBY. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this may look like a few weeks worth of time right here, it's actually just the past few days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I had done this analysis before, which is where these red and green line annotations are coming from down here. But all these lines just look kind of goofy right now. I always use red for resistance. So one of the last times I did a video, I was talking about these levels being resistance. Obviously, the price is not only broken above those, it's continued to just work its way to the upside. So yes, these levels still do pertain to the chart, but at this point they're totally irrelevant. So I don't want to have a million lines everywhere that can cause clutter and confusion. So we're just going to do a little house cleaning there, clean those up, and pretty much just start anew. So this is definitely a good problem to have from the bullish perspective when you have to delete all those red lines and essentially call those red lines worthless given how far the price has since come. So let's first start with some areas of support. This first area of support is what I would call the ideal level, meaning, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? If the price can hold up above, and what I want to do is just create a little support zone, but a support zone between 0.027 and 0.026, so this area right here, that would make the chart look extremely, extremely strong. But by no means am I saying that if the price does drop below there, that everything's ruined or anything like that. Not saying that at all, but if the price can stay up above that zone, that would certainly make the chart look the healthiest. From taking a step back and looking at the big picture of things, the easiest way to look at the chart and to measure the quote-unquote health of the bulls is just watch that purple line right there, which is the 50-period simple moving average. And essentially, as long as the price is up above that purple line, then the bulls are in full health. No questions asked, because this is just essentially it's a trend line that draws itself for you. So when you stop and think about, okay, if this quote unquote trend line is going to continue to draw itself upwards, what does the price have to do to stay up above an increasing line? Well, the price itself needs to continue to increase. So that's why, from the broad scope of things, as long as the price is above that purple line, bulls are in full health, full control. Now, what about levels of resistance? So where's some of these potential battlegrounds at? Now for this, we're going to have to scrunch up the chart here a little bit, so things will get a little bit harder to see, but this is always a good problem to have from the longs perspective when you have to go back this far into the chart's history. So you got that level from way down there, and we'll get rid of that. So next key level, oh, that's exactly where the price bounced off of today, so that makes perfect sense. Why do I say that makes perfect sense? Right up there at 3 cents, you can see going back through the history of the chart, you can see 3 cents rejected the price there, rejected the price there, and then surprise, surprise, that's exactly where it got rejected today. So I'm not saying that 3 cents can't be broken. I'm just saying that apparently, according to the chart's history, the bulls really are going to need to bring their A game in order to fight through it and not only break through it, but then start to be able to maintain above it. But, the bulls have been doing a fantastic job lately. You can see just putting in higher low after higher low, and that's the name of the game. So yeah, 3 cents, without question, public enemy, number one going into the remainder of this week. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point. And like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.